I got what you need. Woke up in the store and get what you want. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off them drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be on. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like you.
Anyways, hey guys, welcome back. Remember when I said to you guys I'm giving you guys consistency? I meant it. I'm coming back at you guys with a story time of my Bells Palsy journey. So you sit back, relax. Obviously you do the subscribing and the liking before you sit back and relax, you know what I mean? So you hit that subscribe button and you hit that like button and then you can relax, you know. Before we get into the video, run the intro.
I'm on a tough floor, baby, come on. On the phone, show you saying, boy, I know you got dick for me. Come through, baby, we can make history. Come make history, yeah.
So, my story time. So, I think back in 2013, 2014, I was like 13, 14 at this time, right? And then I was just living a normal teenage life. Like, I was just a normal teenager, do you know what I mean? So, a couple of days before it actually started showing, I turned to my mum and I said, Mum, does my face look weird? And she took a good look at me. When I say a good look at me, you know when someone sit right in front of you and they just stare at you like, yeah, that. And it felt so uncomfortable. Oh my God, it felt so uncomfortable. So I turned to her and I was like, Mum, does my face look weird? And she looked at me and she was like, no, it doesn't. I was like, are you sure? Because it literally, when I say my face felt weird, my face, like before it started showing, I can feel it inside, like, how do I describe it? Inside my skin, you know, like, yeah, you know what I mean. But I could feel it, do you know what I mean? So she said, no, your face looked normal, like nothing's wrong with your face. And I was like, no, my face feels weird. And she was like, no, nothing's wrong. So me, I brushed it off and I was like, okay. If my mum said my face is fine, then my face is fine, innit? So obviously, couple of days now came and I woke up and I said to my mum, does my smile not look weird to you? And she said, yeah, it does. So we started getting worried. And obviously, like around this time, my confidence was not the best, you get it? So this kind of added on to it and I was just like, oh my God, I was so cautious, what people gonna say, how people look at me, like, do you know how people treat me, like, do you know what I mean? So I was proper anxious and I was so nervous, like, and obviously during this time I still had to go to school. It was literally the hardest time for me, I'm not even gonna lie. So me and my mum, it's surprisingly how I remember it, but I remember it like so faintly. I can't remember if we booked a doctor's appointment first. No, we didn't. My mum, she took me straight to A&E. So when she took me to A&E, we waited there for a couple hours and then we got seen. And when we got seen, the lady, they took blood tests, they did so many tests on me. And the doctor turned to my mum and the doctor was like, oh, has Venetia got bitten by a tick? A tick. A tick. So me and my mum looked at each other and we was like, no. Do you know where a tick come from? A tick come from dog. A dog. and we haven't got no animals. So we was looking at each other. We was like, is this woman serious? Like, a tick. Where we have find tick from in our house? Huh? After I'm there, Jamaica. So my house, sorry guys, my house is mad busy today. Everyone's not asleep. I don't know why everyone's not asleep, which they should be asleep. I don't understand, because it's a school night. But I was proper thinking, where am I getting bitten by a tick from? So obviously we was like, nah, it's not a tick. Like, and they were like, oh, did she have a stroke? We was like, nah, because what it is, yeah, having Bells Palsy, it's like one side of your face, it's like having a stroke. Do you know what I mean? But I didn't have a stroke. The doctor asked me, oh, did you have Lyme disease? Did I have some sort of illness that can cause it? Was I stressed? She was asking me so many questions. So I was like, I haven't had none of those. Like, I don't know where this was coming from. So we started getting worried. My blood test came back fine. Everything seemed to be fine, like inside of me. Do you get it? So we was just so baffled, and like, so we asked the doctors, oh, is there anything to cure it? So is there anything we can do to help it go away, or like keep it under control and whatever? And imagine them saying no. So I'm thinking, rah, I'm gonna have to live with this for the rest of my life. Like, wait, what? And obviously at this time I didn't know how to get my head around it, because I was like 14, I was like 13, 14, do you get it? So I was just so baffled. And then they told me I'm basically stuck with it for life. And I kind of got upset about it, do you know what I mean? Because nothing like this has ever happened to me, do you know what I mean? So obviously if you don't know what Bells Palsy is, I'm gonna leave the link in the description below so you guys can research about it if you want to read up about it. But it's a thing where half, like one side of your face, the nerves has just shut down, literally completely shut down, and your like face would lean to one side. So obviously that's where the whole stroke situation come in, because they're thinking, raw, people's face only lean like that when they have a stroke. And they're like, did you have a stroke? And I was like, no, I didn't have a stroke. So we was like, what's going on? So it got to a point, it was this bad, it got to a point where my eyes, when I was sleeping, my eyes were never closing. So imagine see what I mean? Like, it's there already, you can tell. But if you know me like that, if you see me out one day and I laugh with you or whatever, you wouldn't be able to spot it as quick as like when you know me personally. Do you get it? So, but yeah, my eyes wasn't closing, and then my eyes would dry up, and then I went to the doctors again, and they gave me some eye drops, and it got to a stage where I had to, so when I put the eye drops in, I had to take my eyes down.
What? Bro, what are you?
Literally, like, get a piece of tape and stick it from one end of my eyelid to down here, so my eyes will stay shut at night, so it doesn't dry out. And it was, I'm not even gonna lie, it was so difficult. My mom said it looked scary when I was sleeping, because before, when I didn't have the whole tape thing, she said one of my eyes was basically open. It was so weird, but it was also funny. Like, I think it, like, looking back at it, it's actually funny, but at the time it was kind of a serious thing, because at that time we still didn't know what's going on. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they actually put me on like medication or not, but I know I did have an eye drop, and then I had to go to the hospital every couple of months to get checked. to get like a little checkup thing to see how it's going, if everything's all right and all of that. So it came to what? So I've been living with this from 2013, 2014 up until now, do you get it? And basically for the rest of my life, do you know what I mean? So I think it was back in 2016, I think it was 2016, maybe 2017, I'm not too sure, but definitely, I know definitely 2016. I had an appointment at the hospital, and the lady said to me, oh, we can do something. It won't, they said they can do something for me, but it won't like resolve the situation, do you get it? So it will help it, but it won't like make it go away, do you know what I mean? So I was like, what's the options? Like, I want to know what the options are. So she said to me, oh, there's a thing they do where I come in every 3 months and I get like an injection underneath my eyes. And I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even have to think long and hard about it, I swear. When she said, oh, you have to come in every 3 months to get your injection topped up, at that time as well, my confidence level was a bit low. So I was thinking, rah, should I do it? So it makes me look like a normal person. Should I not? But then I said to myself, do you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Because you know what, at the end of the day, this makes me me. Do you know what I mean? This makes me who I am. Like, I'm unique. I'm unique, and this is who I am. And if people can't accept that, then that's their problem, innit? I feel like ever since then, I've started to try and like boost my confidence a lot more. So obviously I'm still cautious of it and whatever, and I'm still cautious that it's there, but sometimes I try to block out what people say, what people think, do you know what I mean? And obviously in 2013, 2014, I was still in school, and when I was at school, people took the piss out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, people took the piss out of me. Like, they really took the mick. Do you know what I mean? And obviously that made me feel a certain way. So more time, I would come home like sad and upset, and it was just, my mum didn't like it. There was one point my mum got so upset about the fact that they're teasing me about this in school. She got so upset, she actually messaged Ofsted about this whole situation. Do you know what I mean? And Ofsted is the top people for the whole like schooling, like education stuff. Do you know what I mean? So obviously it got to that point, and my mom, she just felt so hurt that like I have to go through this, and then people are having to be taking the mick out of me and whatever. No one's doing nothing about it at the school. So obviously she put her foot down and she did what she did, do you know what I mean? But it was a hard journey for me, I'm not even gonna lie. With me, if I don't tell people that I have Bells Palsy, they wouldn't notice, do you know what I mean? It's only if you're close to me and you're like a relative or something, you will spot it more because you know it's there, do you know what I mean? So literally, and I feel like that's how I should see it from people's eyes. But then again, because I know it's there, I'm gonna think, rah, if I smile, they're gonna see it. If I do this, they're gonna see it. In 2013, 2014, I couldn't eat. Like, when I was eating, my mouth would be leaning, literally leaning. When I say like, my mouth was like this at one point, do you get it? So when I was eating and I was like that, and this eye was when I say my nerves died, like completely shut down. And it's crazy how over the years it just pick itself back up and just it's like it reconnected to different things in my face, like different nerves in my face. It's so strange, but it's also like, it's amusing to me, do you get it? So even till this day, I'm still learning about Bells Palsy, because who knows what Bells Palsy is? I never, before I had it, I never knew this thing existed. I never knew it existed. So when they told me and my mom was like, "Hey, come again?" I was like, "Sorry, what?" I was like, "Who?" Like, we were so baffled. Like, we didn't know what this thing was. And obviously, like, my family got worried. Everyone was worrying about me. Like, everyone was worrying about me, because it's very unusual, because I'm a healthy person. Do you get it? I have no health issues. So when that happened to me, we was all in shock. We was like, okay, that's a bit strange. We were like, how is that possible? But do you know what? I've come a long way. My family and friends, they still love me for who I am. Do you get it? And that's never gonna change. So, and now my confidence is up here. It's all the way up, and it's gonna keep going up. Do you know what I mean? And no one can break my confidence. When I say nobody, I mean nobody. Nobody. Hey, nobody. Who gonna love me like me? Nobody. But yeah, for real, like, nobody can break my confidence. Not even me. Because, like, coming from where I was to now, do you know what I mean? It makes sense. It's only right. It's only right. Like, I have every right to be confident. And if I'm too confident for some people, that's because they don't know me. They don't know what I've been through. Okay? Because let me show you something, yeah? A lot of people don't see this, but one day I stood in the mirror and I looked at myself, and even to this day I still play with my face. Like, it's so weird. Like, I stood in the mirror and I started blinking, and I was like, wait, I felt my lip move, and I was like, wait, no, that's weird. So I went to my mom and I was like, Mom, look at this. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let me come up close and personal. Up close and personal. But yeah, let me show you guys. Watch. So your main focus is my lips, yeah? So look at my lips, and I'm gonna keep on blinking.
Oh my God! Wow!
Do you see that? Do you see that? Even till this day, I still look in the, I stand up and I look in the mirror, and I just go like this. It's so strange. That's what I mean. Like, your body works magic. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, your body does so much, and the stuff your body goes through is actually crazy. It's so crazy. I'm literally, by this, I'm so amused, and I'm just like, oh my God. See, a normal person that has no illness cannot do this. Do you know what I mean? So obviously, because I had this, and then my nerves died, and then they reconnected to something another, I mean, not even know what it is, but something happened up there, something happened, and then this happened. I'm not gonna lie, I love it because I feel like it just makes me different. Do you know what I mean? I just get up every morning and just thank God for life, to be honest, because I've been discharged from hospital a long time. Been years now I've been discharged from the hospital, and till this day they still don't know what caused it. Till this day.
To this day! To this day!
I was, at that time as well, I was so curious to find out what caused it, but they just didn't know. Like, my blood test came back clean. I didn't have no form of diseases or anything. Like, it was just so weird, and it happened overnight. Like, like, I felt it before, but nothing was showing. Do you get it? So I felt it within. Do you know what I mean? So it's just crazy how it happened, because one minute I was fine. Well, I wasn't really fine because I felt it, but one minute my face was fine, and then next minute I woke up with Bells Palsy. And it's very strange. It's very strange, and it was hard. It was really hard. Like my mom's, whenever me and my mom used to go out, me and my family used to go out, people would ask me, oh, what's wrong with Ben's face? Because back then it was really bad. It was really bad. Like, even if I'm not even smiling, you can see my face. It was like, this is how my face was. It was like this. My face was like that. So the whole time. So like I'm talking now, this is how my face would look. Like, it was so weird. So my mom friends would be like, oh, what's wrong? What happened to Ben? And obviously back then I couldn't talk about it because I just felt, I don't know, I felt embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? I felt embarrassed. I felt like people are gonna judge me. I feel like I just felt so down. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I wasn't able to talk about it. Whereas now, like, over the years, as it goes by, I've accepted it, and I've accepted the fact that this is going to be stuck with me for the rest of my life. So I've grown myself into, when someone asks my mom, oh, what happened to Vin's eyes, whatever, and it got to a point where I would stand there and actually listen to her explain it. So then I would be confident enough to explain it to somebody if they ask. Do you know what I'm saying? So over the years, I built up my confidence of explaining it, and I'm actually fine explaining it now, to be honest. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed of it. This is just who I am, and I'm not complaining. I'm still alive by the grace of God. Thank you, Jesus. I'm still alive. Do you know what I mean? And I have many more years to come, and this is not going to stop me from being who I am and living my life. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was crazy how everything just happened. And then let me tell you a secret though. Let me tell you a secret. Guess what? I'm still beautiful.
No matter what they say, words won't bring you down. Oh, 'cause I am beautiful in every single way. 'Cause words won't bring you down. Oh, so don't you bring me down today. And that's on period.
No one's gonna bring me down. Do you know what I mean? Them words that people used to call me in school, them names that people used to call me in school, that's nothing. That is nothing. Nothing at all. Let me tell you, there were one or two people in school, big up yourself, yeah, that I would say that stuck by my side through this whole thing. Yeah, and until this day, I'm actually still friends with them. Yeah, they stuck by my side through this whole thing. You lot know who you are. Big up yourself, innit? But like, I just felt alone. Like, no one understood what I was going through. Like, it was hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It was a hard journey. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say to people. Like, it just wasn't. It wasn't the best. I'm not even gonna lie. It wasn't the best. But here we are today, looking beautiful as ever, with my Bells Palsy. And do you know what? I actually call it a lazy eye because it is basically a lazy eye, but I have so many other features to it. Like, do you know what I mean? But I love it. It looks good on me. It looks good on me. And I don't think it will suit anybody else but me. What can I say? But I love it. Like, I'm not complaining. I just gotta deal with it. Do you know what I mean? It's with me for the rest of my life. Like, it may and it may not get better over the years, but it has been for me. Thank you, Lord. So I'm not complaining. Do you know what I mean? And my confidence is up there. It's up there. Up there, up there. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really not complaining, to be honest. I just want to say to anyone that's going through this or is going through something similar to my situation, I feel like don't give up. Literally don't give up, because I know it's hard, yeah, but push through it. You will get through it, trust me. It's not a hard, it's not it's not an easy thing to go through. I know, I understand, but don't give up at all. And I feel like if you're going through this, yeah, make sure you have like a very, very strong support system to get it. So make sure you have people that are around you that support you and love you regardless of what you're going through. Do you get it? Trust me, it's not easy. I totally understand what you're going through. Literally, just keep your head up, chin up, walk with confidence. You got this. You can do this, because I did it. So if I can do it, so can you. Do you know what I mean? So love to you all that's going through something similar or going through the same thing as me. Like, love you guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. Bye.
I'm on a tough floor, baby, come on. On the phone, show you saying, boy, I know you got dick for me. Come through, baby, we can make history. Come make history, yeah.